All right, a little bit of a weird one here. Still an unprofessional guide, but I usually do it live. But because this fight required so much focus, I don't think I could have done it live. I did tear up a little bit at the end, but basically, I'm just gonna do it post commentary and then just explain what I do. I think I'll be a lot more concise that way. All right, so basically, obviously, I'm using Latenna, and I have Holy Negation stacked up, like off of my gear, but then I have a Magic Stone Print Shield. Or fingerprint shield, because the magic is too inconsistent to dodge. So I'm just gonna block it, right? The holy I can just take consistently with all my mitigation, but the magic I'm just gonna have to block it when I can. Um, this is done without attacking, so no spells, no throwing knives. If you do it with throwing knives, I think it's actually kind of cheesy. But yeah, I only use the Briar Gauntlets because, again, if you don't know, when you roll into enemies with the Briar Gauntlets, and it's very easy on Radahn, you do 1 damage and it fully draws aggro. So that's the strat we're going with here, and let's just get into it. First, post commentary. All right, so first things first, you can't summon Latenna right away. You dodge his first attack, right? And I try to get distance here, right? Which is harder, easier said than done, because Radahn is just ape shit aggressive. Man just does not let you get a chance. So I roll the well here, but he's still gonna fly at me, I think. Yeah, I hear it from behind. I'm like, oh, okay. You pretty much have to break his kneecaps here. So I juke him, and I go to the opposite side, I think. Yeah, so I go to the opposite side. I try to get distance. He does Lion's Claw. That's okay. I drag him back a little bit. It doesn't matter which end of the arena. It just can't be too far, and I'll explain why later. And I don't care if I get hit. I really don't. Yeah. So he's chasing me, and here I think I can get distance. See, I roll the well here. That gives me time to run away. He Lion's Claws. I think he stops after this. Yeah, he stops. So this gives me time to put Latenna down, and I put her on this corner pillar over here. There's a very specific reason why. Then I run straight at Radahn to get his aggro. Now his aggro range isn't very big. Here his AI actually bugs out. So he's trying to target Latenna, but he wants to kill me because I'm closer. And honestly, he could have, but too bad for him. And now at this point, he can't target Latenna. She's too far away. That's a good roll to heal off of, so I look for the double slash and the uppercut. Yep. So from here, I'm just tanking. That's a good thing to heal off of. I try to keep him either his back or his front facing Latenna, because that way she'll land more shots. Here it's a little bit unsafe because he's a bit closer, but we're good. But yeah, you see how his back is facing Latenna? So that way, I'm not gonna say it, but she gets plenty of arrows pin cushioned on his back. If you do it to the side, she can still hit him, but she won't get all three. She won't get the full volley off and get the damage. And if he's facing Latenna, like the arrows are going in his chest, there's a chance that Latenna can take damage. She absolutely cannot take. You have to minimize the amount of damage she takes in phase 1, if any. I don't think she could take any, and honestly. But yeah, soon phase 2. Yeah, phase 2. I immediately run to his left because Latenna's on the right. This phase is a bit more hectic, not because of Radahn's attacking you, more so keeping Latenna alive. So his holy explosion covers the entire arena, which I think is bullshit, by the way. I hate that. I hate that in all games, big ass AoEs. But Latenna can only survive about 4, so you're on a timer for Latenna to kill him before he uses 4 of them. You can minimize the amount of times he uses it by just staying on his ass. So you see here, I'm never gonna get far away. I refuse to get far away, because the moment I get far away, he's gonna use the AoE. So you have to be very close, very aggressive, and just you cannot let him use AoE. This is fine. This won't hit Latenna. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, the blocking isn't too bad. It's really the stamina. So like here, I'm almost out of stamina, so I gotta chill out. Right, you know, stop blocking in between hits, get that stamina up. I don't know why he kept stomping here. I thought it was kind of goofy. But yeah, same strategy. Try to keep his back facing. I get grabbed here, I think? No, I don't. It's okay to get grabbed with this, actually. Because when you're grabbed, he's standing still, right? So Latenna gets she gets 1 or 2 free volleys off, and any damage that you get a Radahn is worth it, honestly. I don't give a fuck about the grab. He can grab me as much as he wants. That move is extremely deadly for this build because it dead angles your shield. Okay, we're good. His back is facing Latenna. Yeah, the chip damage is manageable with just the fingerprint at 84 holy. You probably could do it with a sacred fingerprint, and if you're really good at dodging the magic, then hats off to you. But you know, I chose the magic shield because I feel I can't dodge the magic, so I need to mitigate it. The holy I can deal with. I can take the chip damage. I really don't care. This is when I get grabbed. But again, I don't care. So Latenna has like perfect line of sight, and he's gonna take 1 volley here. 1 good complete volley. A 510 damage. That's 1,000. That's 1,000 damage you know how to do. Okay. Now the meteor. So ideally you would run away, right? But here's the problem. Remember what I said? If you run away, he's gonna spam the AoE, and we can't do that. Latenna can only survive 4. So my strategy is to drink the tier where you can reduce the damage of the next hit by like a shit ton, I think 90%. And I raptor the first laser, and that gives me enough purchase to dodge every following laser. And the tier, I just eat the meteor because I have to stay close. If I get far away, Latenna won't survive. This is literally me giving up my body for Latenna. I will die for her. Yeah, that did nothing to me, and I get to stay close. If I was far away, this is gonna hit Latenna. That's fine. Okay, she can survive 3 more. I'm okay with that. Now imagine if I was far away. He probably would have done 2 or 3. But yeah, at this point, he's like so close to death. So I'm like, I don't care if I run out of healing. He needs to die. This is not a battle of attrition I can win. Yeah, he misses that grab. I have 5 healing. I don't care. I can take all the chip damage I need to. This is fine. So far so good. I'm getting very nervous at this point because I'm just like, this is the closest I ever got at this point. This one's dangerous because he gets far, but hopefully he gap closes. Yeah, he does, so I don't have to worry. But then he does that. I don't know why he does that, and that makes me panic because now he's far away. He's gonna explode. See, Latenna took a hit. That's not good. All because he wanted to be wonky and then attack to the side, and that completely like blew my mind. I'm like, why of all times did you have to be buggy? He does it again. She can only say 1 more. I get grabbed here, and watch.
Let your thoughts be only of love.
When I tell you, when I heard that while watching Latenna in the back desperately firing to kill this man, it is poetic. It is poetic justice that moment just happened. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the strat is very, you gotta play with the ranges. That's the problem. And there is a bug. There is a huge bug with this fight that made it a lot harder than it had to be. So like, you know, that looked fine, but this is after about like 4 or 5 hours of experimenting, and I did this on stream. It was very fun, by the way, to do this on stream. Everyone had like their inputs on how to strategize for this fight. So one person suggested running towards Latenna to heal her when he does the meteor, because then, you know, I evade the meteor and she gets healed. But here's the problem. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intentional, but when he does the meteor, his character model goes off the arena, obviously, right? And if Latenna is on the edge of the arena, you know, at max range, the issue, she just disappears because she can no longer detect a threat. So she literally just disappears. Like she's just gone. And the solution to this is to not put her far away. That's why that, like, that pillar, that's why I put her there. That's like the perfect spot where she's not too far to despawn, but she's also not too close to take damage. But yeah, so I put Latenna. See her? She's all the way by the stairs. That is the maximum distance possible. So I'm like, okay, this is good, right? So I run straight to her. Look, look. Gone. Gone. Her ash on the left, completely gone. And look what happens when I run towards her. Gone. Like, I even tried to heal her with the warming stone. I was like, okay, but she's just gone. A very infuriating bug, because there was at least like 5 or 6 runs where that happened and she was full HP, and I'm like, that could have been a good run. That could have been fine. But she's just gone. It's a battle of keeping Latenna close enough to not get her killed, and then not putting her far enough to despawn like that. Again, I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know. But that we were doing it on stream, we just assumed she died, but no, she just disappeared. Miyazaki, do you just hate me using Latenna that much? Like, I'm sorry, man. I just really like Latenna. But yeah, that is the unprofessional guide. I could definitely go more in depth, but I really just want to get the kill out on video because it was just so great to me. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. Tune into the streams if you'd like. We love chatting. You know, it's only been, just like 4 or 5 of us, but it's very fun. I trust me. But yeah, see you later.